Wait, I need my hat, for Tim. Oh, yeah. My attire. That's like the only thing. Is he?
First love would probably have to be surfing, I would say. I mean, it's the only thing I'm still doing that I did as a kid. I took a picture of myself and my son, but that was show off my son, not like, look at me, I'm fucking pretty.
I went and saw my very first concert was Keith Sweat.
Yeah, you know I will, I surely will.
Oh man, I love R&B and the oldies since I was a kid. You gotta think of it like this. I grew up around my Mexican cousins and my school with them. That's all we listened to, R&B and oldies and rap.
I don't do airs. I don't know about that. That would have been another lifetime if I did an air. I don't know if I ever done a good turn. If so, it would have been probably in my 20s. It would have been any time in the last 10 years. First six-figure contract. Yeah, 17 or something like that. Counterculture days. Last night, probably with my kids. Actually, my little girl just hit me today.
Hey, mama, you wanna do some boxing?
I wouldn't hit her back, so let's take that as I lost that one.
Hands up. There you go. 1, 2. Boom. Really hard. Ready? 1, 2. Go. 1, 2. Boom, boom. Under. Boom. Good job. Move. Good job, mama.
My first fight I remember vivid, like it was yesterday, was I was like in 5th grade. I was walking with the rest of the class, and some kid just fucking socked me out of the side of my face. And I turned around, and my instincts, I just started hitting him, you know what I mean? But we were so young, but he never hit me back again. And so I don't know if I won or not, but I remember getting clocked on the side of the head like, this motherfucker just hit me. And I hit him back, but that was it. It never happened again. I don't know if that was a win, but to me it was, because a little chubby kid who was a little punk.
But before that, I was a lot for a couple years where I was debating on just calling it quits, you know. Before, after like 3 years or something on tour, I was like, I don't know about this. Yeah. And so I was talking to Kelly and I was talking to Sonny, and before I went to New York, I said, if I win my first heat, I'm gonna fucking let him have it.
Zil, you've missed 2 events. What brings you to New York?
Hey, well, first of all, I like to say, and ASP are gonna find me, because I don't want to be a part of this fucking dumb wannabe tennis tour. I said, I'm gonna go off on an interview, and he's like, you're a fool, don't do that. Don't do that shit. I was like, nah, fuck that, you know what I mean? I'm just done. And all these pro surfers want to be tennis players, they want to do a halfway cutoff. How the fuck is somebody who's not even competing against our caliber surfers ahead of 100 of us on the one world ratings? Maybe I did it not kid-friendly, you know? I'd probably say the same thing, though. Come on now. Bullshit. That's why I ain't going to these stupid contests no more. This is the last one because FTW, my sponsor's here, and I always tell like it is. This is my last one, and I don't like tennis. I don't like the tilt tour. Too many surfers. Oh, I went and saw the dog play the other day. Who gives a fuck? Yeah, it was premeditated. I think it's just gonna be called the Bobby Quad. I think it's just like a little like disc type looking thing with small. It's 5'2". The one I'm riding is 5'2". Yeah, it's tiny, and it's got this trippy tail. I'm not trying to do my best surfing. I'm just trying to have fun, you know. And they're like, "You want any shortboards?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'll get a couple, but I don't need them." You know what I mean? Because I ride this. And they're finally like, we're like tripping like, I think they're like, that's all you really do ride. And I'm like, yeah.
How long have you had this for?
About 4 years. I've never taken off the wax a day in my life. You know what? It just all started when I rode one of Nate's boards.
Me and Stretch have worked on this and riding 4 fins because I like this speed, and I feel like I'm very front foot to back foot guy.
See, it's kind of like Nate's board in a way.
That's what when I first got an A's board, I was like, hey, I rode that A's board and I want something like that, you know? Put it this way, I don't care about fins. And then I will never, I mean, I would ride a thruster like maybe once every 2 years. I get glass on quads. But that was my bucket list. We went Tetons in Yellowstone. We were gone for a month. About 50 feet off the road, grizzly bear with 4 cubs, right there cruising all day long. The ranger who was patrolling right there, so people couldn't get too close, I was talking to her. And it was the 11th grizzly bear ever recorded since 1979 that had 4 cubs. It's a 2019 just Sprinter van, the 170-inch wheelbase. What do you guys want to see? The whole thing? This has not one RV part in the van. It's like more industrial type. I don't want no RV shit. I might as well go buy a cheap ass pool behind and look like an RV when I go inside. Yeah. We got a little toilet in here, like a little refrigerator. Little Yeti buckets are trash. I got the shower right here. The seats are in now, but I just go like this and then I take out the seats. I can fit all 3 kids right here with me. Yeah, I had bikes up there, I had surfboards, I had a barbecue, I had a tent, and that's a queen size bed up there. When I started getting on like the camping, and someone told me about the year returns, and this was like a couple years back. The stuff they got in there, you walk in there and you're like, oh, like in the mountain, because I buy too much shit and then I don't even need it, so I take it back. Yeah. But it's like, why would I even buy it? Because I go in there, but I can't like contain myself. You can return anything in a year, no matter what it is. If you worn it, whatever, don't matter.
If you didn't like it as much as you thought.
Whatever. The day before the year expires, you can take it back, get all your money back. I had a real good talk with them after Sonny's thing. Life, we were talking about life. We weren't talking about surfing. You know what I mean? It was really cool, and I feel like I got a lot closer with Kelly because he told me some personal stuff that I thought was, you know, he didn't have to. When it's outside of just surf and you're surfing and you know what I mean, it's like life. There's a lot behind surfing that actually there's life, you know? Like surfing's just something we do, but we all have to deal with life. Before I was gonna get off tour, I didn't want to be there, and I was talking to Kelly and Sonny, and they're helping me with shit, like kind of mentoring with me and like the pros and cons of being on and off tour. Before Sonny did what he did, I felt like he shared some very personal information with me about a month before he did it. I never would expect him to tell me shit he told me, you know? So I know he felt comfortable with me. I felt comfortable with him. I feel comfortable with Kelly. They both have been great to me. But Sonny thing, man, he told me some shit that forever haunt me, you know? It's horrible. I don't even know who shot that, actually. That was in Tahiti, and they gave me the cover after I won the contest. How many barrel shots have you seen like that? That's the wave, like a head-high wave. They were like jonesing for a photo, because my first year on tour, and then I won, then they put some horrible photo on the cover. Oh, I don't even know if you should post this, because I'm getting paid to be a surfer. I surfed in the river, but I haven't surfed in the ocean in about 2.5 months. So that's all I want to do. Yeah. I sent a video to Tim English. I said, tell Dylan Graves I want in on the next mission he's doing. You could actually really surf these waves. Like there's tons of power. Yeah. It's so different, it's fun. And I surfed a couple times up there on the Snake River. And it was so fun. Yeah. And I want to find more river waves and actually, and my little board is like a perfect river wave board.